Greetings, fam. I hope the day is meeting you well. So, I want to take a few moments before I go in and help my friends. I, so, I had a friend who shared with me that she went to an appointment at the doctor's office with her husband. And as she sat quietly, kind of in the room, as she was witness to this conversation of her husband and the doctor asked her husband what his pain level was. We often ask from 0 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 is like, I need to go to the hospital. And she said, she practically clutched her pearls when she heard her husband say to the doctor that his pain was at like an 8 out of 10. And she's like, what do you mean it's 8 out of 10? She recognized in that moment that even though she literally works in the healthcare field, and she's been married to this person who she sees on a daily basis, supporting, loving, and caring, and spending their lives together, that she did not know that he was hurting so bad. And, part of her was like, well, man, like, what am I missing? But she also recognized that he literally didn't say anything to her. Now, you all know how I feel about the differences and what we know, statistically and research based, the difference between how men and women experience and express their pain. Sure, that's a thing. But the reality is that when we look at pain and how it influences us, on the psychosocial level, it often is related to, a significant level of isolation, that we're not connecting with those around us. We're not talking about what we're experiencing. We're not sharing. We're not really leaning into that level of support. There's a research study that shows that in a group of people who are experiencing back pain, low back pain, I mean, we're talking about 50 million people on a daily basis are experiencing this pain every day. So this is not a small group, but roughly 40% of people who are experiencing that report some semblance of social isolation. We can literally predict disability and debility when we are socially isolated from those around us, even when we're sharing the same household and even the same bed. So here's what I want you guys to really think about. When we isolate ourselves, it literally triggers our brains and it triggers our experiences to heighten our pain. Because when we are isolated and we don't see that there's anyone who understands what we're going through, because our pain is so subjective and personal, it amplifies those experiences. It amplifies our risk of disability. It amplifies our suffering. We've got to learn to have the conversation in places outside of just those 5-minute physician visits, or just outside of the surgeries and the medications. We've got to start building a community around pain, because when we don't build community around our experiences and we're able to honor and validate what we're going through, pain wins. And how are we going to conquer pain if we're not creating the community and the village to do so? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to join me on April 29th, right here in Oklahoma City, for the OKC Conquer Pain Workshop. This is not some sterile experience where we're going to come in, be quiet, and this is a circle around trying to identify exactly why people hurt. No, this is a celebration of triumph, of conquering pain. I'm Dr. Daniel, Chief Wellness Warrior, and I provide holistic training and support to help you increase your inner peace and your profits. One of the ways that I do that in our community is my work in conquering chronic pain. I've written the book, The Guide to Conquering Chronic Pain, to help my patients and my community members to really understand what power they have within themselves and within our community to conquer pain and take our lives back. So join me for this amazing experience on April 29th, right here in Oklahoma City, particularly at Rose State College, where we are going to explore the foundational principles of what pain looks like, not just on the biological level, but how we can really harness the strength and the power of ourselves and our community to take it down and take our lives back. We're going to fill up this ballroom with a community of healers and vendors, everybody from physical therapists, occupational therapists, to personal trainers, to dietitians and nutritionists, to healthy food vendors, to acupuncturists and herbalists, and to massage therapists and social workers and counselors, and everybody who all together want to see you live your best life and reduce and conquer your pain. So join us. As a matter of fact, comment below, share and like this post, and let me get you registered for free, like right now. So I'm so excited about this because we are no longer not talking about our experiences. We are no longer saving this conversation and the healing that is necessary just for the doctor's visit. Okay? Let's do this together. I am extremely excited to share with you some of my partners all around the state and around the city who are making such a big difference in the lives of those who are struggling. I'm not kidding you when I tell you that 50 million people suffer on a daily basis. And then there are another 46 million people who are providing support and care for those of us who aren't able to take care of ourselves because of pain, because of disease, because of debility. There is so much for us to do together. And I'm so excited about this. Like, comment, share, and let's conquer pain together as a community. Be well.